expected it to be made out of? Upper Canarock? Rogers, Canarock, and what?
Cranberry.
Cranberry. Well, what are they? Take a look at these bowls, these little pebbles. What are they made out of? Do I see any Canarock in there? No. Do I see any Mount Rogers in there?
No.
Are they rhyolite? A little louder.
Yeah. We're looking at these pebbles. Do I see any Canarock in them? Do I see any Mount Rogers? Do I see any pebbles that look like this? That's Canarock. Okay. Do I see any Mount Rogers?
It's all light.
Yeah. This is Mount Rogers. We have a Mount Rogers. We have a Canarock. Do I see anything that looks like that in this?
No.
No. We have a little interesting dilemma we have to discuss here. All I have here is cranberry night.
Oh.
All of these particles here are cranberry night. There's no Canarock or no Mount Rogers in them. Okay. But it wasn't in this, was it? Yeah, next to it, but not in it. Not in the formation. Okay. So, at this particular point, think about what we're doing. What are we splitting up?
Cranberry.
Cranberry. Where's the Canarock and the Mount Rogers? Along these little ridges here, right? How erodible are they? Being that high. Highly erodible. So most of the Mount Rogers and the Canarock is gone by the time we have deposition of the unicoid. It's been eroded away and gone somewhere else. Okay, so by the Cambrian now, remember we've gone from pre-Cambrian, middle Proterozoic, up into the Cambrian. By the time we're in the Cambrian, we still have the spreading center. We still have this big rip valley, and all the stuff that was on top of it, the Mount Rogers, the Canarock, and all that stuff, that was just a thin veneer on top of the Cranberry Gneiss. Cranberry Gneiss was the craton. We've eroded most of that away except for these few remnants that we're seeing. And when you look at a geologic map, how big is the Mount Rogers Formation? How big is the Canarock Formation? It's just little slivers we have left. Everything else has been gone. So, it's all been eroded away. Now we're eroding back down into the Cranberry Gneiss, but we're forming new deposits in this deep basin. And along the flanks of the basin, we form this deposit, which is the Unicoid Formation. But we still have a basin, and we still have a little bit of thermal activity going on, but we don't have any more Cranberry Gneiss on top of that spreading center that's losing its energy. So, we might expect to see, if we see any new volcanism contemporaneous with the Unicoid, it might be basaltic. So would it be any surprise if I tell you that about 200 feet from here, we're going to run into a basalt layer in the Unicoid?
No.
That's
awesome. I want to see it.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm saying that, we had the volcanics back in the Canarock Formation, but now this is Cambrian age, and so there's new volcanics. But since the other sediments have been eroded, that the volcanics that are going to occur in the Unicoid Formation are oceanic, which is basaltic volcanics.
Got that.